quick vlog. Van life, car life, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, van life. It's van life. Yeah, but now it's van life UK apparently. I don't know. It's not because it doesn't reflect true van life. Van life is actually there's a lot of people. There's two sides of van life. One is the Monty Brewster's yeah, $1 million van life, and there's also the Rodney and Dale Boy van life, who just people just trying to get by, and they're in that sort of type vehicle. It's just like it's a sort of sometimes it's one that just it still goes, and that is not really reflected in van life. It's all like, oh look, we've got. It's not. It's there's there is just two sides of van life. Those that are really financially struggling, and those that can afford Rolls Royces and new camper vans and motorhomes, and the two are completely different. Completely different. Um, and you've only got to look at this data in the states. RV life. It's being Bob Wells and cheap RV living, and those associated with cheap RV living are changing lives for the better. People out of rent into living in vehicles and realizing it's quite an enjoyable life. But that channel is helping people at the bottom end of van life who are really financially struggling, and that is why it's so popular, so popular. Because it's solving problems that universal credit and whatever cannot solve. Have got no idea. The councils can't solve it. Cheap RV living is solving that problem, and Jamie at Vanville is solving that problem. Um, and that is there's still, and in the UK there isn't anything at the moment like that. So the UK have got to really go on to the cheap RV living in the States. There should be like a cheap van life in the UK. Um, for people who are just leaving rent because they can't afford to pay rent. But car life is going to be bigger than van life, because if you're if you're leaving a rented room because you can't afford to pay rent, like I had to, it was either leave or be kicked out. Didn't really get a choice really, but I left. I couldn't keep afford. I couldn't afford to actually keep paying. I had a flexible lifestyle. I had the flexible lifestyle I wanted, but the flexible lifestyle couldn't afford to pay for rented room week after week after guaranteed rent every month. So I stuck with the flexible lifestyle and had to leave the rented room. Many people are in the same situation. They won't always have a camper van on the drive or outside the house, and they'll have to live in their car. And it's seeing people leave rented rooms, live in their car, realise that it's an enjoyable life living in their car, realise they're saving about £300 or £400 a month plus, and using that £300 or £400 instead of actually paying it to a landlord, paying it to themselves to better their own life, their own lifestyle. And that is where we are in van life now. Car life is going to be bigger than van life. You'll see a lot of people now just cars parked in laybys or parked at wherever wherever they find a little spot to park a car. Supermarket car parks or whatever. Yeah, they're using the Wi-Fi from the supermarket. Uh, and that's it. The more that we're getting now, we're going more phone companies are actually offering uh, unlimited data, which means unlimited vlogs, and people are creating for themselves a digital future in a digital era. And it doesn't involve going to work. Well, it does at the moment, but it won't soon. They will earn enough online not to ever need to go to a physical place of work again, giving them a completely flexible lifestyle. But car life is going to be bigger than van life, because there's no need to buy a van. All that happens is that when you buy a van, you've got all storage. There's no need to store that. I live in a car, and the back two seats of the car, there is never ever anything in it. Doesn't need to be. You only need the front seat, front passenger seat, and the one you sit in, which is the driver's seat. That's it. That's all you need. And when you realise that, and these cars now, you get a second-hand car. It's not everyone wants all the technology on it, because you've got your phone. The phone's got the technology on it. The car only has to need to start the engine and turn over and put the heating on. That's all you need it for, on the radio. That's all you need. And a normal handbrake that works properly, yeah, has done for a century. Instead of these fancy push start handbrakes, who wants one of them? And that's what you're paying for a new car. You're just paying for things that you already had anyway, that they just put in different positions. That's all. That's a new car. Which is why you'd be able to, for you can live in a car for about 500, buy a car for about £1,000, and you'll be happy. You'll have a happy, enjoyable life living in a car. You will. But